Hi, everybody. It's December 17, 2025. I just want to bring to your attention an article that I saw earlier yesterday in the MIT news. And it was on the news. It's very brief reportings on this, and I'm a little shocked. Nuno Loureiro, professor and director of MIT's Plasma Science and Fusion Center, dies at age 47. He was killed. He was gunned down. He was targeted in the hallway or near his apartment on the first floor in Massachusetts. So this is the MIT campus news. In his 10 years at MIT, Lorero helped illuminate the physics occurring at the center of fusion vacuum chambers and at the edges of the universe. So this is a highly intelligent man. He was a professor of nuclear science and engineering and physics at MIT. He was a theoretical physicist and fusion scientist, the director of the MIT Plasma Science and Fusion Center. He joined MIT's faculty in 2016. His research addressed complex problems lurking at the center of fusion vacuum chambers and at the edges of the universe. His research at MIT advanced scientists' understanding of plasma behavior, including turbulence, and uncovered the physics behind astronomical phenomena like solar flares. He was a Hermann Feshbach 1942 professor of physics at MIT and was named director of the Plasma Science and Fusion Center in 2024, though his contributions to fusion science and engineering began before that. His research on magnetized plasma dynamics, magnetic field amplification, and confinement and transport in fusion plasmas helped inform the design of fusion devices that could harness the energy of fusing plasmas, bringing the dream of clean, near-limitless fusion power closer to reality. Nuno was not only a brilliant scientist, he was a brilliant person, says Dennis White. He's a Hitachi America professor of engineering who previously served as the head of the Department of Nuclear Science and Engineering and director of the Plasma Science and Fusion Center. He shone a bright light as a mentor, friend, teacher, colleague, and leader, and was universally admired for his articulate and compassionate manner. He was a champion for plasma physics within the physics department, a wonderful and engaging colleague, an inspiring and caring mentor for graduate students working in plasma science. And the reason I'm reading this is to parallel what happened to him to Amy Eskridge. She was also gunned down because of things that she knew, also at a young age. His recent work on quantum computing algorithms for plasma physics simulations was particularly exciting new scientific direction. Whether working on fusion or astrophysics research, Lorero merged fundamental physics with technology and engineering to maximize impact. There are people who are driven by technology and engineering and others who are driven by fundamental mathematics and physics, he said. We need both. When we stimulate theoretically inclined minds by framing plasma physics and fusion challenges as beautiful theoretical physics problems, we bring into the game incredibly brilliant students, people who we want to attract to fusion development. Lorero's lab at PSFC illuminated how plasma behaves inside fusion reactors, which could help prevent material failures and better contain the plasma to harvest electricity. Harvesting electricity. His work in astrophysics helped reveal fundamental mechanisms of the universe. He put forward his first theory of turbulence in pair plasmas, which differ from regular plasmas and may be abundant in space. The work was driven in part by unprecedented observations of a binary neutron star merger in 2018. So here you have a 47-year-old man, and let me show you, and he's an attractive man, highly regarded in the community, beloved, high-ranking professor, scientist, inventor, gunned down, shot down at his home. This appears to be a targeted hit. And ironically, there's no suspect that has been arrested. Let me pull up out now.
Back to more breaking news in Brookline, where police are searching for the suspect who shot and killed an MIT professor. And there's still a lot to learn here. Boston 25 News reporter Bob Ward live on that scene. Bob, this victim was a very accomplished academic.
Yeah, he certainly was. And I can tell you, Kerry, that this shooting has left many here in this Brookline neighborhood stunned. We're outside of number 9 Gibb Street. I'm going to show you now live pictures there. You can see people have been leaving some flowers and mementos there on the front step. That is where an MIT professor was fatally shot right inside the foyer of his own home. And so far, the gunman is still at large.
Now, this is curious to me. So he was gunned down inside his own home on the first floor. They interviewed some people. I listened to another news report. They interviewed like an older guy who said that he saw a car parked in the wrong direction, as if it were waiting for someone, approximately the same time that the professor was shot and killed. And that the FBI were there and they were collecting evidence and stuff, but are there no security cameras around there? Right? Were there no security cameras anywhere? Nobody had a camera across the street, down the block, in the building, in his house? It baffles the mind. There are cameras everywhere, and they don't have a suspect yet. And all of the news reports are extremely brief. This one is 2 minutes and 50 seconds. There was another one that was less than a minute long. It's absolutely incredible. But then I looked on my channel, and back on August of this year, I posted a couple of videos about the gang stalking, sabotage, and murder of scientist Amy Eskridge. And she knew that she was being harassed. She knew she was being stalked. And she actually provided an interview saying that if anything happens to her, that she's being stalked. And the reason they targeted her was because she knew too much. She was along the same lines as this doctor with regard to, like, allegedly free energy. So anyway, I just wanted to bring it to your attention, not belabor it. I'm going to look forward to hearing more about what happened and following this. And I believe that this was another targeted person. This is a targeted hit. He was taken out. He was gunned down. This was like a hired hit. I'll leave a comment down below if you've heard about this story of Nuno Loureiro, professor and director of MIT's Plasma Science and Fusion Center, gunned down yesterday. Signing off for now.